Hi guys, let's dive into a hard truth. People don't truly appreciate what they feel they can't lose. Guys, if you're starting to feel like a backup plan in a woman's world, it's time to play your cards differently. You need to subtly demonstrate that you're not chained to this situation and that you have the power. Here are strategies to convey that message perfectly without having to spell it out. Number 1, have a more masculine persona. Women instinctively understand that masculine men are assertive, independent, and don't tolerate bullshit for too long. That's your target persona. Research has shown that masculine men who have higher testosterone levels are less likely to commit to a woman long term. She understands that a man fitting this profile won't easily be tied down. This knowledge creates a subtle sense of urgency and importance in how she interacts with you. She knows, consciously or not, that your commitment isn't given. It's something to be valued and worked for. Now, you don't need to mirror that image entirely, but leverage this knowledge. Use it to instill a bit of uncertainty, ensuring that she doesn't overlook your value. Number 2, spend time with the guys. Increase time with your friends. Here's the deal. Women often aren't fans of their men hanging out too much with their friends. Why? Because it can signal a shift in priorities and a reduced commitment to her. A strong male support network empowers a man, helps him level up, and pushes him to make decisions he wouldn't typically make alone. For her, it's about emotional security and a fear of losing influence. So what's the next move? Go out with your friends and share those moments. It's a clear signal to her that you've got a world beyond the relationship, a world where your happiness is not tied to her. Number 3, have more women in your social circle. Expand your social circle to include more women, platonic or not. It's not just about having women around, it's about tapping into the natural competitive streak that women have. When she sees other women in your presence, even if they're just co-workers or old friends, it triggers a subtle but competitive edge. She's reminded that if she doesn't step up, someone else will. It's a psychological nudge that leverages a bit of healthy competition to keep her invested. Number 4, don't fear the idea of losing her. Let me be real with you guys for a minute. The moment that you start fearing the idea of losing her, you're setting yourself up for loss. This fear puts you in a position of weakness, and trust me, it shows in your actions and your attitude. You start to overcompensate, become too available, too agreeable. Basically, you lose the edge that probably attracted her to you in the first place. It's a mental shift that turns into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Keep your cool, maintain your independence, and remember, you were whole before her, and you'll be whole even if things don't work out with her. Number 5, be authentic and honest. Most men hide their true selves from women they're into. Why? Fear. They're constantly thinking, what if she doesn't like this part about me? Or what if this scares her off? But here's the thing. This fear-based approach is a trap. By not being authentic, you're setting the stage for a relationship based on a facade. And guess what? Women sense this. Authenticity makes you a rare breed in today's world, which heightens her fear of losing you. Why? It makes you stand out because guys like this are in short supply. In a world full of fakes, your authenticity is the magnet. Trust me, she values the trust and respect this brings. She sees losing an honest man like you as a huge risk. Number 6, set firm boundaries. Remember, women cannot love a man they don't respect. I don't care what they tell you. To instill that fear of loss, you need to establish clear boundaries in your relationship. Don't be a doormat. Don't let her walk all over you. A man who sets firm and clear boundaries is irresistible because he radiates strength and self-respect. From her viewpoint, the fear of losing a guy who fiercely guards his self-respect is logical. A man who values his principles above all else is a catch as well. She wants a man like that by her side, someone who stands strong in his value. Number 7, display your disappointment at something. Here's a crucial move that's not really talked about. Let your disappointment be known. A man with no options is usually overlooked. You need to be the opposite. If she does something wrong or breaks trust, it's important to show that you're not okay with it. This approach not only motivates her to earn back your approval, but also plants the idea that you have the option to leave if necessary or if you just decide to. Stand your ground and make it clear that your commitment is contingent upon respect and trust. Number 8, be emotionally unavailable at times. Now look, obviously you need to do this one in moderation. I'm not telling you guys to completely shut off or go cold, but it's okay to sometimes pull away and not be available as an emotional outlet. You don't have to always feed into her cycle of feelings. You don't have to always be her place to vent every single time she needs it or wants it. For instance, if you're out, it's okay to take longer to respond to her text or to return her call. This creates a subtle shift in your dynamic, showing that you're not always instantly available. It's a reality check for her. If she doesn't adjust, the emotional space could widen into a full disconnect. Number 9, center your life around something else. A woman knows she can't lose a man whose entire life is centered around her. You need to break this dynamic. It's crucial that you have an awesome life of your own. Take interest in your personal achievements, building your legacy, or mastering your self-development. When these become the center of your world, your woman ceases to be the sole source of happiness and fulfillment. The transformation is what sets the stage for her to fear the possibility of losing you. Remember, it's all about balance and creating that sense of value and irreplaceability. So with that being said, until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.